Hold on to your seats, Chiefs Kingdom. Because what we witnessed this week wasn't just a loss. It wasn't just a bad offensive outing. It was a wake-up call that rang from Arrowhead all the way across the NFL. After falling to the Houston Texans 20-10 and dropping to 6-7, Patrick Mahomes stepped to the podium and delivered perhaps the heaviest message of his career. We'll come away with losses. He didn't yell it. He didn't whisper it. He said it plainly. And the weight of that truth crushed the room. Let's be real. Gayha Field at Arrowhead was ready to explode. The tomahawk chop was thundering in the cold December air. But the momentum died instantly. Why? Because the offense has lost its identity. Houston's defensive front was relentless. Tommy Togiai, in particular, turned the pocket into a disaster zone. We know Mahomes is the master of chaos, the guy who throws left-handed passes and makes miracles happen. But tonight, career lows in completion percentage. Career lows in passer rating. When the magician runs out of tricks, you know the problems are systemic. It was everything at once. Penalties, miscommunication, and drops, the Achilles heel of the 2025 season. The defense, led by Chris Jones and Leo Chenal, handed the offense opportunities on a silver platter, and the offense simply couldn't cash in. But the defining image wasn't a play. It was the sideline. Travis Kelce. Helmet off. Jaw locked. Staring into the void. Social media exploded. Is he done? Is he hurt? But Mahomes shut that down immediately. That wasn't defeat on Kelce's face. That was fire. That is a future Hall of Famer who hates losing more than he loves winning. And honestly, that frustration is the only thing that should give you hope. It means they still care. We have to zoom out. This is the hardest adversity of the Mahomes era. We are caught between eras, balancing legends like Kelce with young guns like Rashee Rice. An anonymous coach put it best, they're trying to run the old playbook with new personnel. But before you burn the jersey, remember 2023. Remember Christmas Day against the Raiders? Everyone called them pretenders. They ended up lifting the Lombardi. The road ahead is brutal. The Bills, Bengals, and Ravens are looming. But this is how champions are forged. In the fire. In the doubt. If Mahomes gets hot, if the defense holds, and if that locker room stays united, buckle up. The story isn't over. Not by a long shot. Wake up, Kansas City. We need to have a serious conversation. The Chiefs just dropped to 6-7. They lost 22-10 to the Texans, and for the first time in the Patrick Mahomes era, the dynasty doesn't just look vulnerable, it looks mortal. Mahomes said it best in the postgame, "We'll come away with losses." That is a terrifying level of honesty from a guy who usually fixes everything. But he can't fix this alone. Let's break it down. The offense is broken. Point blank. Tommy Togiai and that Texans front lived in the backfield. Mahomes posted career lows in passer rating. We saw penalties, we saw broken protection, and we saw drops. The same drops that have plagued this team all season. And did you see Travis Kelce? That image of him on the bench, helmet off, looking totally drained, that is the picture of the 2025 season. But don't mistake exhaustion for quitting. Mahomes defended his tight end, reminding us that Kelce is a competitor. His frustration isn't toxicity, it's passion. Here is the truth. The Chiefs are having an identity crisis. They are trying to play old Chiefs football with a new roster, and the chemistry isn't there. Do not write the obituary yet. We have seen this movie before. We saw it in 2023. When the world says they are done, Mahomes becomes a different animal. The schedule is a nightmare moving forward, but the margin for error is gone. This stretch right here, this defines the legacy. If they turn this around, it's the greatest chapter yet. If not, it's a cautionary tale. Stay loud, Kingdom. It's about to get bumpy. Is the Chiefs' dynasty actually over? Because after losing to the Texans and dropping to 6-7, it definitely feels like the sky is falling. Mahomes posted career lows. The offense looks broken. And that image of Travis Kelce staring blankly on the sideline? That is the mood of the entire city right now. But here is why you shouldn't panic yet. Mahomes told the press, we'll come away with losses. He's not sugarcoating it. Remember 2023? They lost on Christmas Day. Everyone called them frauds. They won the Super Bowl. Champions are forged in the fire. The schedule is brutal, and they have zero margin for error. But if there is one team you never bet against in December, it's this one. What do you think? Are they cooked, or is another run coming? Let me know in the comments.